Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I have a review for you on some skincare. Some skincare, that's really hard to say. Anyway, I purchased this during the Sephora VIB sale and I've been using it now for 10 weeks. So I feel like I can kind of bring you a decent review on what it's like to use and the results that you can get from it. So the one that I'm going to review for you today, I have two of them actually. So I'm going to review both of them separately. Whichever one goes up first, I'll link it in the second one. So I'm going to be reviewing the TLC Sukari Baby Facial also. I will link it if it's up already, and if not, go ahead and look out for that next. But today I'm going to review the Sunday Riley U.F.O. Ultra Clarifying Face Oil. I went ahead and bought the $40 one for a ½ ounce. You can get a full-size one, which is 1.18 ounces for $80. So it's double the price, but a little bit more than double the size. So you do get a little bit of a discount then buying in bulk, if you will. This is what the box looks like that it comes in. Super sturdy cardboard box. And it actually comes open like this, which I love. And the oil comes in here, which is super good if you are purchasing online and getting shipping. I would not worry at all about the shipping of it. Mine came perfectly fine, no broken bottles, which I love. I love that they took the extra step to do that. This is what the bottle looks like. This is mine. You can see I'm about halfway done with it. So since I've been using it for about 2.5 months now, I would say that this ½ ounce bottle would probably last about 5 months. I use mine once a day though. So if you use it twice a day, it may only last you about 2.5 months. It does come in really nice, like super thick glass packaging. For me, since I do travel for work though, I do worry about, the bottle breaking, but so far everything is all good. I have not had any issues with that. And I do just keep kind of all of my skincare in one bag and just kind of shuffle it around. So far so good, and it hasn't leaked at all. But of course I do store it just sitting up. I don't, tip it out or anything like that. Let's go over the claims of this product first before I get into what I thought about it. It is for the treatment and prevention of acne and blackheads, and it is a 1.5% salicylic acid dry oil, and it is supposed to clear congested pores while smoothing the appearance of lines and wrinkles for clarifying anti-aging support. I need all of that and more, so this seemed perfect for me. And this is the first facial oil that I've really tried because I do have very oily skin, and I know that it can help, but at the same time, I don't want to be even more oily. So I did kind of go back and forth, but ultimately pulled the trigger during the sale. It says that it has tea tree oil and black cumin seed oil to support clear skin, while hexal something and licorice naturally brighten the appearance of old acne discolorations for a visibly more evened toned complexion. And to combat the drying effects of salicylic acid, they have milk thistle and cucumber seed oils to rehydrate the skin and smooth the appearance of lines and wrinkles without leaving a greasy residue. Chamomile and neroli soothe stressed, blemish-prone skin, which is mine also. So this oil, how I use it is at night before I do any of my other skincare, aside from my micellar water to just clean everything off. I will go ahead and take just the dropper out of it. Whatever's in here, usually it's like full or half full. I will just kind of go along my cheek and put 3 drops, but they're not always full drops. I'll just kind of put whatever comes out on there because I don't want to get too much. So I'll put 3 on each cheek, and then for my forehead, I just kind of dab it around and get just a little bit because I don't, want a whole bunch of oil built up there. Then once I get all of that on there, I just kind of go and pat and, kind of rub slightly with my fingertips once I've patted it in. To just kind of work it into the skin. I do that all over, and then I go in with, my moisturizer, eye cream, and stuff like that. I know that there are several schools of thought on applying oil first, applying it last, based on your skin type, yada, yada, yada. For me and my skin, I just find that applying oils first helps me the most, because if I try to apply it over the rest of my products, it just kind of makes everything very greasy and it doesn't really soak in. Whereas if I put the oil on first, everything sinks in and it's all good. So that's just how I like to do it. But for your skin type or concerns, you may need to do it the opposite way. Now, this does say in the directions that you should cover the entire affected area, which is basically going to be your whole face, 1 to 3 times per day. I don't know very many people that could apply it 3 times a day, because then you're doing it in the middle of the day. If you're wearing makeup, that's just not going to happen. But you do have the option of applying it day and night if you would like. I just did it the once a day. And it does say to start out doing it every other night or every 3 nights or so, or, skip days in between, however you're planning on applying it, so that you don't get the purge of all of the stuff in your skin, and so that it doesn't make you break out. The first week that I did it every other night, and then just went whole hog after that. And that worked out really well for me. I did not break out at all from it. So that was really good. I will say that whenever I get this into my skin, it does sink in quite quickly, but quickly means like 10 minutes. And then you can touch your skin and it doesn't feel like you really have anything on it. So it does take a little bit. It's not like a 1-minute thing, but if you wanted to apply it in the morning before makeup or something, just give yourself about 10 minutes and that should do the trick. Now, as for my experience with this product, I absolutely love it. I will definitely be continuing to purchase this. It's one of those things where like you're using it and you're kind of thinking like, okay, this is going good. Guys, around Christmas, which was probably a month and a half maybe into my using of it, I went like 4 days without using it, because I had some other like skin things that I was going to combat, and I was using other like masks and things. I didn't want to mix everything. Whenever I went without it, I immediately noticed that the blackheads were coming back on my nose. My texture was feeling a little off, my skin just wasn't as smooth. So it definitely makes a difference. It's one of those where you may not notice it whenever you're using it, but if you stop, you're going to know and you're going to immediately want to go back to it. Now, with that being said, this is probably, because of that situation with it, a product that you will have to continue to use in order to keep seeing the results. It's not one of those products where you can just use it for an allotted amount of time and then it just miraculously changes your skin. You do have to keep using it. But with that being said, I feel like just using a face oil in general is a good thing for your skin. Mine has certainly benefited from it. So I'm overall really pleased with it. I don't know if I will purchase the full size for the $80 whenever I'm done with this, just because I know that I won't take that full size. Like, I wouldn't want to take it in the truck with me or something. And I don't know how easy it would be to just like switch over and drop her and everything. But I will repurchase, whether it's the full size or the half size, I don't really know. But for me, I just feel like the half size is a little bit more travel friendly. If I was home all the time, I would most certainly get the full size. I would, though, suggest waiting until maybe a sale, or now that I know how long it can last, you can kind of plan out your big purchases from Sephora like that. Or wherever you're choosing to buy it from. I think they have it other places as well. But I absolutely love it. I have not had nearly as much hormonal breakouts. Ever since going off my acne medication, I would still get hormonal flare-ups, and those have decreased drastically since starting to use this. And I noticed that even whenever I would sometimes get like an occasional blemish here or there, That has stopped also. The only thing is that if I do use a product, like a makeup product that doesn't agree with me, I'll still break out. It's not going to completely prevent things like that. But it does seem to make them heal a little bit faster. And I do notice that the marks that I had, like around here and stuff, are going away much more quickly than they were before. So I think that that claim is definitely up there as well. It's a legit claim. So there you have it. This is a product that I do recommend. One of the few. Guys, it's been a string of like bad products lately, but this one is legit. I actually love this. I would recommend it if you have blemish prone skin or very oily skin, or you just have skin that you want to kind of clear up some congestion and stuff. As for the fine lines and wrinkles though, I don't really know. I feel like for stuff like that, you really need to use it for 6 months to a year to really see if it's making a marked difference. Because my skin is still fairly young, I'm 31. Perhaps if my wrinkles were more pronounced, I would notice an immediate, difference, whether there was or was not. I do also want to mention though, since I am using this only at night, I did recently, within the past 3 weeks, pick up a daytime face oil, and it is an affordable one in the drugstore. It is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with Vitamin E Skin Therapy Oil for the face. And it is 1 ounce for like $10. I picked this up at Walmart, but it has cocoa butter, retinol, vitamin C, and I have the box somewhere else, but it's got a bunch of other oils in it. So this one I've been trying out during the daytime. I like it so far, but if you are interested, I will be doing a review on this in maybe another month and a half or so. I want to keep using it to see how it performs over a period of time, but that will be coming also. Look out for that. So that is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the review. I hope that you got some good information, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.